Alright, so we are starting KC4B notes. KC4B notes is literally a review of what we have been doing on KC3. Okay, so nothing new, same thing. If you don't remember, I suggest that you take your pink and blue paper out. Make sure you use it. You can use it on your quizzes and on your notes. Alright, so I am skipping 1 and 2 because those are easy questions. Those are the questions from Target 3C where you have to write either an equation or inequality, label what are your variables. So nothing changes. I'm going straight to number 3 on the notes. Okay, it says at Morning West celebration, Ivan won a $50 iTunes gift card for having perfect attendance. That night, he spent $10. The table below represents his remaining balance over the last 4 weeks. Determine the function that represents the data. All right, so what they're asking us to do is to determine the function. And again, you don't remember what function is, you should look at the pink and blue paper. Okay, the function is f of x equals mx plus b. Okay, so we're writing a function, but we are using the variables that they give us. Notice that the table is talking about weeks, so they put W, and then the remaining balance, they put it as B. So my function should look something like this, B of W. How do I know X is W? Because I know the data table, it's always going to start with X, the other one has to be Y. Okay, so far I know this information. I know I'm going to have to write mx plus b. The first thing you should know is that we need to figure out what is m. What's going to be my slope? Okay, and again, I'm going to go back over and over with the pink and blue paper. If you don't know how to find the slope, it's on the paper. It's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, y2 on my table. Well, you notice that the right side is going to be y, so this has to be my y1, my y2. And we only need 2 points, okay? Same thing with x. This has to be x1 and x2. Does not look like a 2. All right, y2 is going to be 3574 minus y1, which is 40, over x2, which is 2, minus x1, which is 0. 3574 minus 40 gives me negative 426. And we're talking about money, so don't forget your symbol. Then 2 minus 0 gives me 2. Okay, so at the end, negative 4.26 divided by 2 gives me negative $2.13. Okay, what does the slope mean again? It's the rate of change. The change, the pattern, how much is it changing by? Well, if he started with $40, he is wasting $2.13 every week. Okay, so there you go. I found my slope. My slope is m, so I'm going to write negative 213. Okay, and don't forget that my equation has x. But on this one, we're not writing x. What variable are they using for x? W, right? So I'm writing W. And then, how do I find the y-intercept, which is the B part? How do I find the y-intercept in the table? When x equals 0. So when x equals 0, my y has to be $40. And this right here is my function. Okay, so don't forget that after you find the slope, you need to put it as my function. Okay, they're not asking for the slope, they're asking for the function. All right, try the next one. Number 5, okay? It says the diagram shows a portion of a bike trail. Circle the graph that is a reasonable representation for biker A. So we're talking about this biker. And don't forget that they're telling us to explain your reasoning. Okay, well, if you are that biker and you're on a bike and you're on a flat surface, so everything's flat, you know, you're riding your bike, and then you see a hill, what's gonna happen to the speed to your speed when you go up the hill? Well, you should know that when you go up a hill, you're gonna struggle, so your speed is gonna go down. So your graph for this one is the first graph. Okay, your speed is gonna go down. That's the only graph that's going down. Okay, what's your reason? You need to explain your reason. Well, as you go up the hill, your speed decreases. And that's all we have to do for that one. All right. Number 6. All we have to do is identify the variables. Okay, and again, I told you it's a review, and if you don't know it, again, pink and blue paper, please. Okay, I told you guys, what is the independent variable? The independent variable is always going to be the x-axis. Okay, your dependent is always going to be the y-axis. Okay, on this one, the x-axis is talking about time. The dependent, which is the y, is talking about distance. Okay, and you have to describe the relationship. Well, what you see that your line is starting at 0 and it's going up, that means that my time has to be going up and my distance has to be going up. So relationship is time increases and distance increases. Okay? One little key note that I suggest you remember, okay, is that the x-axis, so the independent variable, is always going to increase. Dependent changes. Okay, so the time is always going to be increasing. What's going to change is whatever you have for your dependent variable. That's the only thing that changes. Okay, so please remember that. Okay, so can you guys try the next one? All right, and the last few problems on today's notes. It says the graph at the right shows the vertical distance travel as a person A walks up a mountain. So person A is walking, okay, and person B flies up the mountain in a helicopter. So it's flying, it flies, person B is flying. Says draw a line that could represent the vertical distance traveled person C runs up the mountain. So they told you draw a line and then they told you explain your reasoning. Okay, well, this one I had mentioned in KC3 that if your line is steeper, that means that this is going faster. Okay, if your line is a little bit lower, that means it's slow. Okay, so right now it makes sense that your person A is the line for the person A is a little bit shorter than person B because flying is faster than walking. So where would I put person C if it runs? Well, it has to be in the middle. So this is going to be person C. And why is that? Well, because person C, my reason is that person C, person C is going faster than person A, right? Because running is faster than walking, okay? But it's slower than person B, because flying is going faster than running. So running has to be in the middle. It's going faster than A, but slower than B. So that's why it has to be in the middle. So no, the line not always goes in the middle. It depends on the problem. Okay? So make sure you guys are reading your problems. Don't just start drawing lines in the middle. Okay? Okay, so if you guys could try the next one, and then we are done for today's notes. Pretty easy. It's a review, nothing new. Okay? So hopefully this works.